Okay, so welcome to the three-day data science workshop organized by the Eduinx. So my name is Priya, I work with the Eduinx team. So before we start, I would like to introduce our trainer for this workshop. So I would like to introduce Mr. Tanmay Ghosh. He's an assistant professor in the School of Computer Science and Application with a strong specialization in cutting edge and widely adopted programming languages. He empowers students to build impactful web applications while gaining a practical understanding of web development, project implementation, and the security challenges. So he also brings 5 years of corporate experience in the web development along with the 5 years of nationwide training experience, both online and offline in the web development and network security. So, as we all know, we have a 3 day work session. So, last hour on Saturday, that is tomorrow, will be a special career guidance session by our co founder. So, covering how to get data science jobs, current market needs, how to build the right roadmap, what companies expect in the interviews, IBAC global certification value. So, we do have some important instructions like as we have a participants many today. So, I request say stay muted throughout the session. If you have any doubts, please type in the chat box. It will be addressed after the session, and all questions will be answered by the trainer itself. Please stay focused and avoid switching screens. So all the participants who are participating all these 3 days will be receiving the official participation certificate from the Eduinx. It will be emailed by the next week. So thank you once again for everyone. We hope these 3 days will give you a strong start to your data science journey. Now I hand it over to Tanmay sir to begin today's session. Thank you all.
Thank you, Priya. Thanks for the lovely introduction again. And welcome everyone back again to our next session, day two session on machine learning. So already we have gone through what is data science basically and how the Python works over there. We have learned how Python works from scratch. Then we have uploaded a new data set. We have find what all the informations can we get out of those data sets. We have also discovered how to identify those different statistical and mathematical details out of it. Along with it, we have also seen through that how we can have different chartings created through Python. A very basic thing that we have learned in the yesterday's session about data science is about how we are collecting the data, cleaning it, visualizing the data completely. Now we will be moving forward along with what we learned yesterday to the next level. Before we start with today's session, I request everyone in the presentation, you can find the QR code. You please connect with me in that, and you will be a part of this presentation along with me, and you will be able to poll and have a quick Q&As along with me while the session is going on. So quickly just scan up the code that you are able to see it. Neither you can come up to the chat box there. I have already given the website name menti.com, and you are able to see the code at the top of the screen written as 62574177. Go to menti.com, type down that code, and you will be a part of this presentation along with me. And this will help me us to understand how much the concepts are clear and how much we are able to work together. So quickly, let's have 2 minutes. Takes 2 minutes to join up on with this presentation. Currently, there are 10 people around who have joined with me in this presentation right now. Others, please quickly scan up the code or go to your browser, type down menti.com and connect with the put up the code that you are able to see at the top 62574177. The same code has also been given into your chat box. Okay, another 1 more minute, and 13 people have already joined with us. Quick, scan up the QR code or go to the browser, go to your browser and select type down menti.com and put up the code 62574177, and you will be a part of this presentation, and you will be having a polls and all the different type of questionnaires where we can all interact together. People who were aware, who were available in the day one session, they already know how it all works along with it and how interactive it turns out to be. The learning turns down into a different phase. So I request each of you to please connect with me through the presentation using the QR code or going to menti.com and typing down the code 62574177. Okay, so I have around 15 people now joined with me, and there are around 31 people in the video that I'm able to see in my chat box. There are 32 participants and only 16 people have joined me up in this presentation. We are just trying to make the session more interesting, interactive, so that we all can share knowledge and we also get to know that how much you are getting aware about this. So please quickly connect with me and then we can start with the session. In between of the session, if any by any reason the network disrupts or anything happen and you are not available with the presentation, you can anytime go to the menti.com and type down the code 62574177. It will be always be highlighting at the top of the presentation the whole session. You can connect with it and be a part from there itself even. So please always remember the things have been mentioned at the top of the screen, and you can be a part of it. Okay, so around 19 people have just connected with me, and let's start with the today's session. So welcome again to the day two of machine learning. So already we have already had one session in day one where we have gone through a complete details about what is the complete thing that we have about data science, and then we have also looked through that what Python is all about, how the Python all of them works around. So how do you feel about it? Do you really feel very confident today, or somewhat confident, or need to practice, or still confused but excited over here? Quickly, just pull it up so that we can get to know that how excited or confident are you feeling today. So 50% students have already, people have already given a percentage over here. 42% people are saying very confident, 25% are saying somewhat confident, 38% is saying need to practice. Oh, need to practice is increasing up over there. People are feeling they need to practice a lot. Okay. 38% says they are very confident about it. 41% says they are confident about it. 18% somewhat confident about from the day one. Okay, just quickly another 30 seconds and then we move ahead and we get the results to get to know. So around 17 people have already responded out of 21, stating 41% coming up very confident and need to practice, and 18% says somewhat confident they are about over here. Great to hear that, and let's move upon with this same confidence and the practice so that we can make ourselves more better. So for day two, what do we have? So first thing that we are going to understand is what is machine learning and what is ML workflow. ML basically means machine learning again. So what is the machine learning workflow? What is the ML code that we are going to have? What is data cleaning and preparation of it? Train the test split. So what are the data that we require? We train it, our systems with it. Then what are the different ML algorithms we have? Then what are the ML models and evaluation things that we have? And last, we will be having a visual insights that what we have gone through this machine learning completely. Now, just type down an app that you might have used and you feel like that, yes, this app is using data science into it. Just quickly, just if you can name some app or an application that you may have been using recently or somewhat where data science or has been used into it. Oh, great answer coming up. Instagram, Jupyter Notebook for data science. We are talking about applications which uses data science into it, not we apply to it. Okay, Instagram, we have got a good answer. Any other applications that you think they use it? Facebook, great. Facebook is another one. Okay, YouTube, yes, YouTube, LinkedIn, great. Okay, all social medias are coming up over here. Amazon, great. Amazon e-commerce, the e-commerce website is having something about data science, understanding, identifying what your requirements are, and on that basis, it is giving you recommendations. The same YouTube also does it. Instagram, one of the same thing coming up. Flipkart, Geo Hotstar, oh, great. Coming up over there, X, the basically the Twitter. Yes, they also do it to understand what type of connections do you like upon, and they're giving the post related to it. Netflix is another one which gives you some really good updates about what type of videos you have been going through. Meta. Meta, I guess you are meaning Facebook only because there are no other meta tools where they use data science except to they sell off the website services that they provide. Okay, some more coming up. Swiggy, Zomato, great. Swiggy, Zomato for recommendations and all. Yes, there are. Then all social medias, basically, yes, correct. Coming up, Rapido, yes, Rapido, Gemini, yes, Rapido, Gemini, AI tools, basically, they are also doing the same thing. They are trying to understand what type of things you are expecting from it, and it gives you answers related to it. Same, ChatGPT coming up, the same thing. Okay, any more coming up? Uh, any more, any more working? There's Spotify, great. Ola, Uber, great. Uh, Coming up, any more? Mm, I can't see anything new coming up. Any more, any more? Any other applications that you think that is using data science into it to analyze the data and evaluate something and give you something out of it? Hmm. Okay, Paytm, Google Pay. Okay, yes, giving the offers and all on the basis of that. Data mining tools. Data mining tools are not using, they are not applications basically. Uh, okay, uh, then what all we have? Power BI. Power BI is also one application. It's a tool, not an application basically. Power BI is a tool through which we do data evaluation and visualization part. Not we are not talking about it right now. Um, and I'm talking about applications that you use on daily basis where data science is used. So okay, gaming applications. Yes, there are multiple gaming applications. They just try to interact with you, get into it. Policy Bazaar, great example. Policy Bazaar and such tools, websites where you get policies, insurance, and license, those related insurance related products as per your requirement. All e-cart application. E-cart is basically one delivery services. Basically, I guess what you mean is social media, sorry, e-commerce basically. Then I just saw coming up matrimonial websites. Okay, so matrimonial websites are coming up. Then, uh, mm, 1mg, okay. Again, coming from e-commerce, the same thing. Coming up, Instamart, also some of the same thing. Book My Show is coming up. Book My Show is also there to watch upon what are the Book My Show and such like PVR and what we say about PVR, Inox and all. They also look for those movies, what will be in high demand or sale would be there in their area. They put it up over there into their uh, theaters, not the other ones which will not be having that much demand. So that is a great answer. Okay. Um, any more coming up? Google Maps, yes, correct. Okay. Great. I think Airbnb, Make My Trip, yes, they are also one of those tools where you use data science. No, basically, why we are having these tools basically is that they have collected your data, they have analyzed your data, they have got some facts over there. Now they have to customize these facts specifically as per your requirement and they have to deliver it. That's what the machine is learning about you. All of the tools that we have mentioned up over there, they are basically trying to learn what you are. what your favorite things are, what your basically requirements are, what type of uh, let's say like if you're going towards your OTT platform, what type of genre of movies you like, who is your favorite actor, who is your favorite actors, directors, and so celebrity peoples over there. If we are just talking about the holiday show making and all, they basically like your Make My Trip, Airbnb, and all such application. They are basically also understanding that what type of places do you like hills, mountains, trekking, beaches, rivers, outing, or any other type of adventure type of outing, what type of things you like, or what is the place where you basically majorly book your tickets, so that they can identify and give you offers related to it and push you up for those places over there. Secondly, there are applications like healthcare and all, so that because there are some medicines which are being used repeatedly over here for diabetes, for blood pressure, and all this such stuff. If they can identify it, they can give you such medicine or recommendation, or any new improvement or changes have happened in the medicine or the governmental changes happening. They can focus and give it, share it with you. Along with the e-commerce that we have, the e-commerce basically looks through that what type of product you already have, trying to give alternatives of it. Let's say like they are like, I have purchased a mobile phone, they are giving me recommendation. This mobile phone you have purchase this back cover over here, the screen guard is this good screen guard is available, this is a adapter available for your mobile, this is some of the good ratings of things that is accessory which can be collaborated with it. Such e-commerce platform is giving you offers related to it. So this is basically all of the things, the data that they have collected, they have, the machine is learning about you and giving you specific offers. If you recently have used Ola or Uber also, even Rapido even, if you just see for, you take your mobile, you take your friend's mobile, and both of you try to put up your origin and the same origin, same destination over there, you will find there is a price difference for you and for your friend, because the machine is learning about you. It is understanding how much amount you can pay and how much amount the other your friend can pay. The same thing is used with Geo also, the Airtel also, understanding how what is your capability of paying. If you are able to pay a higher amount, they take you as a customer who is a potential over there. They give you offers like that you get, not than of your friend who is getting that plan for cheaper cost. These all are things which the data science further turns into a machine learning part. Now, when we have to talk about machine learning, basically, machine learning is something which you are teaching your computer about it through the data that we have. This data, which is coming from the data science, the analytic data that is coming up, is helpful in teaching the computer about it. Identifying, understanding what you are, who you are, and evaluating you on that basis. Now, for an example, a machine learning can only learn or understand on the basis of two. One is supervised learning, another is unsupervised learning. Supervised learning is something which you have already trained upon. Okay, what you have told him, and on that basis, they are supervised over and they are learning upon. Unsupervised learning, which it doesn't have any idea about what to be taking the facts out of it. It is completely ununderstandable or a new instance that is coming. Just an example, if you are having something which you are aware of, let's say like there is a problem, you know what to do. Let's say like my computer is not getting on. So what is that problem? You know the solution. You will try to plug in, you will see the power is coming up, yes, and then you switch it on, and yes, voila, the thing started, the laptop you started over there. But for instance, there is a laptop and you never saw a laptop in your life before that, and it's not working. You do not know how to make it work. You panic. You try to use multiple different resources, see, understand how you can power it on. That is what is called supervised learning and unsupervised learning. Now, when we come to supervised learning, we have two different parts to it. One is classification, another is regression. Regression is that part where you have numerical values to it. Let's say like I just say that I got 50 rupees from Rahul and 70 rupees from John. I can easily say that I got more money from John than of Rahul. Rahul is able to pay me only 50 rupees and John is able to pay me 70 rupees. I am evaluating them on the basis of the numerical data or the numerical value. Okay. Classification is predicting the class of an instance. Let's say I have multiple things over there and I'm classifying them. Let's say I have multiple dals available in the store, but they all are classified. This is a masoor dal, this is a urud dal, this is a different kind of dal over there. Simultaneously, if I go to if you have been aware about a grocery store, you see rice, rice, rice. There are multiple buckets, there are full of rice over there. A person who has no idea what type of rice he has to purchase over there, he is not aware that what type of rice he requires, he won't be able to classify it. For him all the rice is same. In that case, if he will be going as per the value of it, let's say like some rice is 30 rupees kilo, 50 rupees kilo, 80 rupees kilo, 90 rupees kilo, 120 rupees kilo, then he is using regression model of understanding that which rice he has to purchase. Maybe he may feel that 70 rupees or 80 rupees rice, which 80 rupees kilo rice, which he is able to afford it, he feels that yes, this is what I want. He has no idea what type of rice it is, what how to cook it and all, but the price fixed to him, so he just take it using the regression model. But if the person is able to identify the rice, the what type of rice, what quality of rice is a boiled rice or it's a steamed rice or other different varieties that he's aware about it, he's able to classify it. And as per his classification, what type of rice he requires, he takes it without bothering what is the price, how much kilo he requires, or how much he has. He requires this specific rice, he takes it. That is called classification. There's a basic difference between a supervised learning where we have classification and regression into it. Then comes unsupervised learning. Clustering comes into that part where you try to group among the data sets over there. Let's say you have gone up on to purchase some vegetable, let's say like fruits, let's say apples. You have tried to purchase apples over there. Now while purchasing your apples, there are various different kinds of apples available in the store. Now when there are multiple apples are available in the store, you are not aware that if in half a kilo or in 1 kilo of in 1 kilo, what all different apples you need to put it up. Because with just touching the apple, you are not able to identify what its weight is and how much apple will be required to make 1 kilo exactly over there. You try to put up 5 6 over there, try to weight it and see that if it is matching to it. If not, then you add some more or remove something just to cluster it and make sure that you come near to 1 kilo exactly. That is what is called clustering. I think everyone got to know that what is machine learning and what are the different types of machine learnings we have into it. Anyone any question on this machine learning concept? Anyone, any question? Please put up in the chat box if you have. I guess everyone is clear with what is machine learning, what is supervised learning, and what is unsupervised learning. Great, I am getting good answers over here. Okay, great. Okay, let's see like how much are we clear with it. Okay, so my first question comes up. What type of ML problem predicts from this image? If you are having this image, which problem statement ML problems learning methodology can help you in predicting? Will it be used to using a regression, classification, clustering, or no idea? Okay, three people have answered. Over here, 67% have been saying clustering, and 25% gave classification, 17 classification, 17% no idea. So how? What type of ML problem predicts from the image? If I have an ML model, what type of mechanism will it be using to identify what type of apples do we have? Okay, so the numbers are going to 67% clustering, 25% to classification, and 8% no idea. Okay, 12, 13 people have answered to me yet till now. Okay, let's see. Okay, okay. So 13 people have answered to me. Few more left. Eight people's left. Eight people, please connect up and just share up all your answers. What will be the ML problem predicts from this image? We just discussed about it. I guess everyone would be clear with it. What type of ML problem predicts from this image? Okay, let's see the answer. What is the correct answer? Correct answer is classification. You are basically classifying what type of apples do we have. There are multiple different types of apples available over here. We have a red apple, which is classified. There is a green apple, which is classified. There is a reddish apple, which is classified as somewhat red, somewhat yellow, or greenish apple available over there. You are basically classifying those each apples over there. So the correct answer is classification. Okay, no worries. We have some more question. Let's say what type of ML problem predicts from this image? What type of ML problem predicts from this image? Okay, one answer we receive as clustering. Okay, two also clustering, three also clustering, four also clustering. Okay, now we got a new answer, classification. And one says no idea. Okay, not a worry. Okay, another one new answer, regression is coming up. Okay, uh, let's see what it is. So 64% says clustering, 18% says classification, 9% says regression or no idea. Okay, some more answers coming up. Quick, coming quick. Another 30 seconds and then we will be revealing the answers. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so what it is standing to now is 67% says clustering, 20% says classification, 7% say regression or no idea. So the correct answer, let's see the correct answer. The correct answer is clustering. You cannot identify those stars. You do not identify them. I already said when there is unsupervised learning where you are not able to identify those things, you start clustering over there. If you are able to identify the thing, you can reveal about the data that you have, you start classification over there. So here there are multiple stars. We do not cannot identify all the different dots and as stars over there. So what we are doing a clustering, some clustering of bright star, clustering of big stars, clustering of small stars. We do clustering over there. Now, another one. What type of ML problem predicts from this image? So there are the Apple revenue from China at risk. China represents 90% of Apple's revenue every year. How much billion of data it has been revealing is been classified up over there. Okay, so what type of ML can learn out of this? Problem predicts from the image. What type of ML problem predicts from this image? What do you think? So seven answers says regression over here. Okay, seven people are saying regression. Okay, one more. Okay, 10 people have came up. 90% is regression. 10% is classification. Okay, no one is saying clustering or no idea. Okay, clear, great. Uh, quick, 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 quick. So we have only 12 responses till now. Okay. Okay, what type of ML problem predicts from the image? 93% says regression and 7% says classification. So let's reveal it and just see what will be the correct answer over here. The correct answer is regression because this is a supervised learning because complete details have been evaluated and told up at the top. Apple's revenue from China is at risk. China represents 19% of Apple's revenue because we are getting numerical values over there on year what changes are happening. We are able to evaluate each factor over there and we are able to do it only using the regression model. So congrats everyone for participating. I guess everyone would have now been very clear that what is classification, what is clustering, what is regression over here. Okay, now moving on further down, what is the machine learning workflow? So already we have seen some part of it in our data science where the collection of data is already done. So once we have collected the data, we have analyzed the data. Now what we are doing, we are preparing the data for our requirement. Now, once we have all the requirement in the data science, we have seen that what type different types of results that we are getting out of it. Now we are basically looking into it that what results that we are expecting out of it. Let's say like if I am having a complete stores data over there, what type of result am I expecting? Am I expecting a result which will show me what methods I should use to boost my sale over there? Then respective of those, I require the data over there. So I have to prepare that. Now, once I have prepared my all the data is related to that specific objective that I am trying to achieve upon, I start training my model. Once I start training my model, I basically says that okay, what you do this application first, you sum them all, you divide it by that, how much time period it took, what were the events into it, and some specific mathematical calculation or statistical infusion, a series of it is done, a complete algorithm is made and put up into the trained model. Now the model is getting trained upon it. Now, once the model has been trained upon the data that it has received, it will try to evaluate the model because the whatever the trained model that we are getting, what type of results are we getting out of it? Now, what type of results I get, I evaluate it. I evaluate and see that did it really match to my objective? If it meet to my objective over there, then I will deploy the model. Then my model is ready and I can deploy it. Or if it is not ready, it is not meeting to my objective that I have or the goal that I am expecting through it, or there are some more tunings are required, then what I do, I go back to the train model, I retrain the model again, and then again I see that is it ready to be done or not. It is something very similar what you do with ChatGPT, Gemini, or any other AI tool. When you enter to it, it's a blank page. You tell it that for this subject I require um, some MCQ answers which should only tell me so the option as I enter the question. You enter it and the machine is trained upon it. Okay, you train the machine by giving your prompt over there. You entered one MCQ question into it and it gave you an answer, an explanation, and all detail related about it. Then you said to him that please only give me the answer. I do not need any explanation for any of the MCQs that has been provided. It says okay and it gives you only the option over there. Next time again, you will be only copying the MCQ question again and putting it up, and now the model has already been trained. Now, once the model has been trained, you are getting an objective result that you are expecting of only the option and the answer into it. So you will be getting that only. This is how you are preparing the model and you are running that model continuously. This is what is called the machine learning complete workflow that we have. So let's start with the coding part, the machine learning basics. What I do, I just copy the link and just share it upon, and everyone along with me, please start working along with me. Okay, please find the link I have put up in the chat box. You can get the links in the chat box. You can connect with me in the my Google Colab where my codes have been available for all of you. Along with it, please make sure that you are able to open a new Google Colab along with me so that you can code and work along with me as I'm doing. Okay, so let me just quickly connect with it. Okay, I hope you are able to see my Google Colab now properly. Okay, so please quickly, once you have reached to the link I have put up in the chat box, if you are able to reach up to the link, you can just connect with me and create a new Google Colab along with me so that you all can work along with me. Okay, another thing that I would like to remind you all, if you go to the files, I have also uploaded my student.csv file from yesterday's dataset. Uh, the same dataset what I shared yesterday. Please go through it and try to connect with that same data set. Just give me a moment. I share you the link of the data set again. Or if you have the data set along with you, if you have downloaded it from yesterday, you can use the same one. Just a moment. I'm just sharing it up. So data set link has been shared back to you all. Please have a look about it. So just upload it into your base. You will be getting the students.csv files. Just upload it and connect with it in your new Google Colab. Once you are done, you are ready with your empty Google Colab and this Google Colab along with it. Just type done ready in the chat box so that I am aware that you all are ready now to start with the session of the day. Once you have opened this link that I have already shared, you have created your new Google Colab and attached with the students.csv file that I have just shared in the drive link, uploaded in an empty one. Just type down in the chat box ready, then I can understand that yes, everyone is ready to start the coding part. Only five people have to, I can just see stating ready. Ishvara, without statistics, data science ML doesn't have any existence. Everyone, please try to be a bit fast so that we can have a good enough session at the end so that we can have an interaction session, interactive session over there. So if we can finish it off, we can have a good amount of time to have a Q&A and we can talk about different details that you require to ask. Okay, so just be quick and just mention ready if you are. I am only having around 8 to 9 responses. Mithun, all the links have been shared up into the chat box. Please have a look about it. Just call upon the link in the chat box. You will find all the links that I have shared. Okay, so I feel like majorly everyone is ready. So just make sure that this file is uploaded. I won't be again repeatedly coming back to it. Students.csv file. I guess I hope everyone has connected with it. Great. Okay, so now starting with the first one, importing our libraries. Now, the thing is that, just a moment. Okay, so when we are talking about libraries and all of it, so we already have saw some of the libraries yesterday's session. Continue with some of those same libraries like the pandas. The pandas are basically used for working with tabular data, CSV file tables. We have talked about it yesterday also. NumPy for numerical operations, what we have just seen yesterday for our statistical part over there. Next, that is new coming up is the matplotlib. Matplotlib is for use for plotting and making sure that you have some graphical things like histograms, bar charts, scatter plots, and such plotting elements are can be easily be viewable out over there. Along with it, we are using a Seaborn, which is a pretty more powerful visualization library, which works along with Matplotlib and makes sure that the graphics looks more interesting and interactive, so that you can get a real understanding out of it. Okay, so these are the four main libraries that we are going to use for today, and here already we have already used pandas and numpy yesterday, so you are aware about it. Just try to import all these four libraries and just give them name pandas as PD, numpy as NP, matplotlib as PLT for plotting, Seaborn as SNS. Once you are done, just update me. If the importing and all you have done, just let me know. Once you're done, please share upon the details done in the chat box. Once the four libraries have been added upon, yes, Yogendra, we are not checking the output yet. Okay, some more please. Once you are ready with the first four library functions installed, imported, just confirm me. Great. Next, what we are doing, we are importing from train test split, is also a library function which we are having, and from sklearn that we have in that model selection, we are importing the train test split from this, which is used for teach and check how well the model has been learned. So to verify if the model has learned properly or not, for that we will be using this. this package over here. From sklearn pre-processing, we are importing label encoder. Now, this one helps in converting categorical text labels into numbers. So, if there are some text label, let's say like past results have been given up 5 times, 8 times, and all. So, it basically labels those things into numbers so that they can be evaluated up properly. So, let's say like somebody has passed with 90%, 50%, 60%, 70%. So it gives them each one an individual level so that we can evaluate in that also that passed with how much thing into it with distinction and all grading. It will be automatically done by this label encoder into that part. Next, we have the sklearn ensemble. The ensemble is a basically an ensemble model through which we basically evaluate is used for making that model ready for to be evaluated, basically the training of the model. Now, for that, we are using an ML algorithm for classifying yes, no predictions and all of it. The very famous random forest classifier. Random forest classifier is basically a classified tool which basically it has a set of data coming up. It just tries to classify them all into multiple different parts to it. A very simple and easy way of evaluating or training your data out of it. Then we are using the sklearn.metrics from in that we are importing accuracy score, confusion matrix, and classification report. So let's say like percentage of correct predictions that we are getting, we are checking it through the accuracy score. We are testing it or evaluating it using the accuracy score to check through that is the result effective enough or not. Next, we are checking shows correct versus incorrect classification. We are using the confusion matrix from there, which will help us to verify the classify that if the results are correct or incorrect. What is the ratio that is coming up over there? If the ratio is mismatching, let's say like if my incorrect ratio is higher than my correct, then I need to retrain it. There can be some incorrect classification because there are some of the data which are missing over my values over there. That due to which there can be incorrect into it. It cannot be any time which says that 100% correct and all. Then there are major there is an error majorly or unmajorly, but there are issues into it because it has been trained so nicely, so perfectly about the data that any other element that would be added to your database will be a confusion or something which will be creating errors into that part. So we use this confusion matrix, so make sure that the correct was incorrect classification is completely done. Then you have classification report where you are basically seeing the precision of it, recall value, what is the F1 score coming out of that. Okay, so this is why we are using the accuracy score, confusion matrix, and classification report to identify how good well my data is over there. Next, we are just calling upon my CSV file like yesterday. We are calling upon the PD, the pandas dot read dot underscore CSV with my student.csv file df.head just to read my first 5 rows of my complete data set that I have uploaded. So once I do it, I am getting all my data sets completely up over here. So once you are ready with uploading all the next 5 classifiers, tools for evaluation and the machine learning purpose, and you are able to see the first 5 rows, then we can move ahead. Once you are done, please update it in the chat box that you are able to work along with it. Okay. Once you are done, please type out the chat box. You are done, then we are able to go with it. Methoni, I guess you are having some system issue. Others are able to hear me. You also need to check your system once, please. Okay, so I guess everyone has done it. 5 confirmations I have received. Okay, so if once you are all done, please type on done in the chat box so that I can understand that yes, you all are ready with it. Okay, Great. Uh, Or let's say like let's take a 5 minutes break and then we will continue with this part. It's 8:56 right now. We will start sharp at 9:01. In the meantime, if you have any questions, you can put up in the chat box. I will be there to answer you all. And just take a quick 5 minutes break, refresh upon yourself, come back, and we will be again continuing with our session. So please make sure that you all are here back on time. So at 9:01, we will be again starting again. Okay, if you have any questions, you can put up in the chat box. I will be there to answer you all. So, Yogendra, for data cleaning, there are multiple tools available. Python is also one of the tools through which you can code enough to make those data clean over there. Okay, so Python is just one of those coded tools, and there are many other tools available which can also help you in data cleaning. Yogendra, majorly whenever the data sets have paid to be collected, they will be always in CSV file because these data are in huge quantity. CSV file easily manages it, so you will be majorly finding CSV files only for data sets. Data sets you will be finding in CSV file in majority of the cases. What is random forest classifier does? Random forest classifier is an algorithm basically which helps you in trading the data. So whatever the data set that is coming upon, it tries to classify it into different classifiers over there. So random forest classifier is one of the algorithms of ML algorithms, machine learning algorithms, which helps in classifying the data. Bhaskaran, I have not reached to that point yet. We will talk about it later. Yogendra, what if the data is available in SQL database? Yogendra, if you are having the data in SQL database, you need to download it from the SQL database. And when you are downloading from any SQL, MySQL servers, or any of those data sets, or even in from the no SQL databases like MongoDB or Cassandra or any of them, it can be easily be downloaded in those tools only. It is written that if you have to download it in CSV files. So if you try to download it, it will be downloaded in CSV format only. Why use Python as PG language in data science? Okay, why use Python as programming language in data science? Srijit, Python is one of those languages which is dynamic in data science and with multiple different application-based programming also. So Python is that dynamic over there. Except to Python, there are few more languages like R language is also there, which is majorly used for data science purpose, but it is dedicatedly for data science perspective. Now, Python is one of those applications through which you can build websites also, applications also, data scientific research can also be oriented into it, and along with it, you can also do AI, ML type of programming also with it. So for data science, this is just an option for data science. You can easily use Python, but when you say any other programming language, which can only work on data science, that is R. And there are not many languages which is available, which can be collaborative with multiple different uh, things into that part. So Python is one of the best one out available. Mithun, with late due to office work was there. Is it possible arrange the yesterday's recording? Mithun, you will be, I guess you will be available to get the recordings post sessions, I guess. Don't worry, I guess once the sessions all are ended, you will be getting the recordings with it. Uh, Without degree, I can do data science. Okay. It is something like that. I have knowledge, but I do not have any proofs for it. For initial interview rounds, you always require a certificate or a degree or something like that, which shows the HR that yes, you are capable enough. Once you are capable enough, then they welcome you on board for the technical rounds and all, where you can have technical interviews and all proceeding over there. So yes, degree or certification or something will really make a huge difference over there. Okay, any other programming language is used presently. Uh, I just said, Srijit, for let's say like for data science, majorly programming languages are Python and R only. Other than that, other programming are not languages. There are applications which are built upon, like you have Weka, Tableau, Power BI. These are tools which are available, which can be done, but they are only restricted upon what all the possibilities that they can provide to you. Python and R are some of those tools which are able to work with the data science perspective. They are able to tune the data, clean the data, visualize the data, and all such perspective, all things these languages can do. That's the only thing. SQL or Python is similar. No, SQL is a database, Python is a backend language, completely two different things. What is precision, recall, and F1 score? Disha, precision basically here means that what type of output we are predicting, what level of precision has been done into it, what type of accuracy that we are getting into it. That is called precision over here. Recall basically means to check through the values that we are getting to be evaluated in that part or not. F1 score is basically saying checking upon the false output over there. So, is there any fault output coming out of it? And it is evaluated on the basis of F1 score. So just to check through that how accurate the details are coming up, we are evaluating using the precision recall and F1 score that we are having. F1 score is basically starting from something where like 0 to 1 in between of it. 1 you will never get, you will get something 0 point every time, some result related to that in the F1 score. Okay, Yogendra, if you have duplicate rows, you have to clean it upon. There is no other way, and you have to validate those things. Okay, so let's continue. We all are back. I hope everyone is back. Uh, it is 9:04 now. I hope everyone is back, and let's continue our session from here. So I hope everyone has got reach upon till this point where they are able to written the code at the top what we are having. Along with it at down, we are able to get the first 5 rows output from our data set. If you are ready till this point, just put up ready in the chat box so that I can be confirmed that yes, we all are ready to proceed. Okay, let's start moving ahead. Okay, now we are reached to this point. Now what we have done is imported the libraries. Now we will be working with data cleaning and preparation to it. Now, what if I just find out that df dot is null? How many null values are there? And if I summify it, I get a complete details that these are the basic point where at city there are 20 null values available. At math, I am getting 36 null values. At science, 35 null values. English, 35 null values. Extracurricular, I am having 68 null values. Average score, passed, and grade, all three of them has at least 111 null values to it. Except to that, other all do not have any null values into them. So basically through this I am able to identify there how many row headers we have, in which column headers we have, in which we have the value present as null, means missing, the values are missing over there. Once we have find out that these amount of data are missing, we can start cleaning and preparing them, getting ready. So for that, I hope everyone has typed down this df.isnull.sub and got an output something similar. Please confirm me if you have getting the something similar output. Others, please confirm. Okay, now once we have done it, we can proceed for further cleaning and preparation of the data. So what we are doing, what all the places that we have got, let's say I have got city. There are 20 places which are shown as empty. There are 20 places which is shown as null over there. So what I do, I come upon df city. I am writing what this city will be having is df city dot fill na to unknown. So wherever I have df city in df city column header, what all the places where it is not applicable or not available, it will be written with content like unknown. So now I will be having a label encoded into it stating that unknown. Similarly, for extracurricular, I will be writing no over there. For, let's say, like for maths, I am just taking the mean of the math. So means, if I take the complete number of math scores that over there, that what I have, what is the mean value that is coming up, that mean value would be put up into that math part. Similarly done with science and English also. Once done, all of these values have been changed for city, extracurricular, math, science, and English. What we are doing, we are taking an x-axis which will be having math, science, English, attendance percentage, gender, stream, and extracurricular over there, and y, which will be having a df as passed. Df passed means we are looking through the results, those who have passed. Now those who have passed, how much math scores they have got in math, science, English, what was their attendance percentage, what gender they are coming up, what stream they are falling through, what extracurriculars they have been working through it. In that basis, we will try to get to know that what is the result coming up. Now if I just run it upon, what it will do, it has done all the changes, it has prepared all of it. It has created an x-axis, it has created a y-axis. All of the x-train, x-test all have been proceeded with the train split over there with x and y-axis into it, and it has given a test size of 0.2 over there, random state equal to 42, which I have specified over there, and my model is ready to be trained upon. So I have already make sure my cleaning is been done over here. My complete details have been pulled up. I have created an x-axis, I have created an y-axis over here, and then I have just imported all those details into this complete part. So quickly just fill it up and complete this thing. And once the model, all the model is been completely created, we will be checking through what type of results are we getting into it. Once you are done, please confirm in the chat box that you have made sure all the empty columns are getting filled upon over here. Once you are done, please post up your done message so that we can move ahead. Please confirm. So till this point, we have cleaned our data and prepared our data. And next, we will be going to the ML algorithm where my model will be will start working. So only three people I am getting who have been completed till this point. So others, please confirm me once you are done. Once you are ready, done, just update me in the chat box so that we can move ahead. Yogendra, when we are saying missing values, missing all of these are values which are having missing over there, what we saw in the previous one code. Now, in this, what we are doing in that wherever the text related things we have, we are giving a value specific into it, which is replacing the null place. Let's say, like in city, we are replacing it with unknown wherever null is there or empty is there. Similarly, in extracurricular, wherever it is empty, it is going to no. But when I talk about math, science, and English, they are having numbers, they are having the results over there, their scores that the student has scored over there. But due to we do not have any results over there, what we are doing, we are using the mean method. We are taking the mean of what score he has got, the total out of it, and try to identify what will be the mean of it, so that wherever the score is not available, we can apply the mean score over there so that we get some expected result that the person would have achieved up over there. So that is what is mean coming up over there. Okay. Okay, so I guess everyone is ready. Please confirm. Last few people who can confirm me, yes, if they are ready. Okay, so we have till this point we have uh, checked through all our data which are improper. We have cleaned it. We have cleaned our data from here. We have now here at X and Y we have prepared our data. We have ready made sure our data are ready. Now we are moving to the next one where we are building the ML model. Now, to build the ML model, what we are using the random forest classifier as we have talked earlier. We call it and we are calling it inside a variable called model. And in that model, we are saying model.fit x underscore train and y underscore train. This x underscore y, train and y underscore train is coming from our data prep, what data we have prepared and what type of results we are expecting out of it. We are taking this data from there. So we have just put it up. If you just play it upon, it will. Okay. Is there anything that we missed? X underscore train, Y underscore train. Okay. Done. Value error. Okay. Let me just copy and paste it up. Could not convert string to float M. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Let's just give me a moment to find out what's the issue coming up. Okay, I guess. Mm, mm, okay, let me just check. No, just a minute. Mm, so first we had gender over here, then we have city, city into it, then we have gender, city, then we have name, okay, fine, then we have extracurricular, mm, okay, fine, extracurricular, and then we have past. And then we have gender stream, okay, fine. Okay, so now we are getting the answer. Okay, I need to copy this. I did it before it. Okay, done. Fine. Now this one goes up here. Now here I just print it up. Fine. Then in my ML model, I just need to up over there. Model equal to random forest classifier. Currently, I'm not giving anything specifically over here. Let's see. Yes. Now it's running. So just what happened, I have just not declared my gender stream extracurricular past over here. So I just labeled them properly so that they all can be encoded into it. So what remains, this is the cleaning part. What changes need to be done, I have done it. Except to that, we had uh, gender, city, there is stream, extracurricular. These label encoders were not put up, so we have just put up labels for them so that they all can be put it up over there. Now, once it is done, it is taking all the values. Now, when I'm just putting up the random forest classifier, it is just giving me the results for random forest classification up over there. So please, if now you all can check through that, are you getting the details properly or not? Just work through the code that I have just put up and just see if you are able to get a specific result like this random forest classifier into it. Just try to add this in just before this part where we have declared X and Y. Just before this, you just put up this label encoder and it will give you the results up over there. Once you are done, please confirm me in the chat box. Yes, if you are done and you're getting it. Once you are done, please confirm me you are done up over there and you have reached to the point where you are able to see coming stating that random forest classifier coming up over there as an output. Once you are done, please confirm me in the chat box so that I can understand that you all are ready to move ahead. Please try to be a bit quick. You can get the code completely from the link shared earlier. Once you're done, please type down done in the chat box so that I can get to know that you are done till this point. Only two people have confirmed me. How about others? Waiting for the response, please. Others, have you completed? Done? Oh, sorry. There are so many messages. I have not seen it. Uh, Okay, so yes, so many people have told me yes, done. Sorry, my chat box got stuck in middle. Okay, can you please explain again label encoder again? Yogendra is asking. So label encoder is basically giving them the labels over there, like to so that the my random forest classifier can identify and understand what those specific things are. What is the scores coming up, and it can identify and see the thing. Now, let's say like if you just come up to the completed to the part where you are building the ML model now, you are able to see a random forest classifier. Now we are now looking through what type of result is coming up, what type of accuracy are we getting up. So if you just say like y underscore pred variable, you are storing upon the model dot predict x test and just see that what is the prediction that is coming out of it. If you will print about the y pred, you get to know that what is predicted out of that part. Next, for accuracy score, you are taking the Y test and the Y pred over there. Along with it, you get to know the accuracy score what you are getting. So currently, the accuracy score, if I just run it upon, you are getting an accuracy score of 0.8725. Such a big number. So somewhere 0.87 or 0.88, it is get coming an accuracy score. Somewhere standing to 88 percentage of accuracy score coming up over there. I hope you all are able to see accuracy score coming up for you all also. If you are getting your accuracy score, copy the accuracy score and put up in the chat box and hit enter so that I can understand what is the accuracy score that you are getting. Okay, so Mithun got 0.91, so 11, so it is somewhere as standing to 91 percentage. Abhinav is getting 90%, Vikram is getting 87%, Nisha is getting 88%, Trishta is getting 90% something over there. See, now every one of us are getting a different accuracy percentage. It is just because we have all have the data same, operation same, but there are some tunings in some or the other part, the coding, the writing style, the changes on the values and all, your accuracy is coming up as different. If you refresh it and rerun it again, you will get a different accuracy coming up for the same. Okay, so what we do, we just come up to our Mentimeter. If you can come back to your Mentimeter, what accuracy do you expect for your model? So what accuracy are you getting? You can just click it upon over there. What accuracy are you getting up over there? You can come up to your Mentimeter, click it upon, and just see what accuracy are you getting from your model. Just click select the number of accuracy. So it is coming in decimal. So like mine one is showing 0.87 over here. So that means I'm getting an accuracy of 87 over here. 87 percentage. I'm getting my accuracy coming up over here. Just see, let's see what is the accuracy are we getting. So currently our majority is standing somewhere at this part. The accuracy, the four people have said they are getting somewhere accuracy somewhere at 90% nearby, they are getting an accuracy. One person is getting an accuracy somewhere at 80%. Okay, great. Oh, somebody got at 0%. Please make sure that you cannot get 0% accuracy. It is 0.88 written up, that means 88% it is. Okay, so please look through. If you're getting 0.87, that means 87 percentage it is. We are looking for the percentage value over here. So please validate it. So we are getting somewhere. in between of 80 to 90% of accuracy. Okay, so we have 50% of the responses with us, where majorly we are falling somewhere in the range of 80 to 90% of accuracy over here. Okay, yes, somewhere we are falling somewhere in middle of the 80 to 90% accuracy. Okay, let's move ahead with our coding part. So let's go back to our code where we were. Okay, so we are giving, let's say like I'm getting 87 percentage of accuracy over here, and majorly everyone is getting an accuracy of somewhat related to that one only. That is the part where everyone is falling upon. Okay, now next that we are coming up is to the part where we are evaluating a model, how good my model is. For that, I am just taking the print of my confusion matrix of y test and y pred over there. So in that confusion matrix, I am getting something, a ratio of 4 is to 6, which is showing uh, pretty good over there, whereas my 4 is to 6 and 3 is to 27. When y test, we are getting 4 is to 4 6, and y pred, we are getting 327 ratio. If you remember at the top, we have discussed that when you are going with the confusion matrix, it's just showing the correct versus incorrect classification. How much correct versus incorrect classifications that we are getting. We are getting somewhere between 4 to 6 and 3 to 27 in YPRED over there. Next, we are printing the classification report. In the classification report, in the Y test, okay, so I got a number. Y test is coming from 0 to 13, and now my Y pred is coming from 0 to 89 now. Okay, and in my classification report, it's saying precision for no is 0, yes is 0.87, like 87 percentage, what we were getting earlier. The recall value is no 0 and yes is 1, and my F1 score for no is 0 and yes is 0.93, while support is 13 for no and 89 for yes. Accuracy is somewhere about, my F1 score is at 0.87 and support is 102. Macro average, weighted average, and all such classification report in detail we are getting up over there. Evaluate your model and just see what is the report is coming up for you over there. Great. Oh, great. Okay, my accuracy is now 91%. Great. Your accuracy will differ if you make some twinning and let's say like the data set gets some changes, some null values gets updated up over there, and such things gets changed. A bit of change also can give you a heavy difference in the result. So not an issue. Maybe it will be giving you different results every time. How it runs, how it performs, it may be differ because it starts the evaluation from the beginning and computing from the beginning. So once you are done, please type down done, got your report over there, your ML algorithm that you have made from random forest classifier, you are getting your accuracy, your classification report, how it is done. You can see a detail about it. It is just a basic introduction over here. It is not a detailed one over here. So there will be, the percentage will be differentiating and would may not be the perfect one, but yes, if continuous work is done upon the data set and on the complete coding part, the values can be more better, and an industry ready project can be coming out of it. So we need to work more harder on those part. So once you are done, you are getting your reports and all, please type done in the chat box so that we can get a proper understanding of how many people are done. Okay, just typed out done in the chat box so that we can understand how many people are already completed with the reporting and all the part. Okay, so I guess majority would be ready. I hope others have also received their results. Sorry. So yes, so I guess everyone is getting their results and are ready for the next one. So once our model is evaluated, we are into the visual insight. Now I have just given importance is equal to model dot feature underscore importances underscore over there, and this will be having all the features that we have and evaluating it all into my bar chart in that part. In my visual insights, it will be giving me the complete detail. In SNS.barplot, I am taking the bar diagram over here with x is equal to my x axis would be about importance and y would be x dot columns. What all columns that I am taking, keeping them up over here. Let me just refresh it and just see. Yes. So all of the columns that I have taken, the labelings have been done, is coming up over there. Plot dot table, the plt dot title I have given feature importance at the top. I have given the title of this complete is which feature is the most important part in the term if any student is getting passed over there, which was my y-axis. So plt dot show is showing me this bar graph which I can just access and understand that what point made the major impact in understanding if a student is passed. In this, it is coming as science students got the highest number of passing results over there, followed by English, then maths, and then the attendance percentage. So this is what is coming up, my complete analysis, how my machine has learned and giving me a result that what has done the best over there. Okay, so just see if you are getting your results up over there. Just let me know up if you are getting your proper results in it. I can add the none place subject. Uh, can you just specify where you are talking about to put none specifically? Great, Trisha. Trisha has used the scatter plot for fun. Okay, not an issue. You can use that also. Just you can use as multiple different type of plots that you can use. You can have more better result. Let me also just show you that how it looks like scatter plot. So this is how the scatter plot looks like. What made the more impact over there? That is again coming as science only. So you can use one of those, whichever you feel like comfortable with, those plot or those graph, which can give you more better result in that case. Okay, so you can just use any of those. Okay, this none is specifically where I have not given any specific title to this complete column, a name to it. So that's why it's showing none to that part, nothing else to that. Great. Yogendra. So you can use multiple different charting mechanism over there to get different results and all into that part. Once you are completed with it, just to let me know so that we can move on to the Q&A part and we can have lots of questions. I guess you all have a lot of questions to be asking upon. So we will be moving into that part. You can come up to the Mentimeter. The Q&A is open over there. You can start putting up your questions into that part and I will be there to answer them all. You can come up to the Q&A and you can Mentimeter, you can give your questions over there, post up your questions. I will answer them one by one, all of them. Okay, and you all can try, others can all try upon and just see how things are running around, how comfortable they all are, looking mesmerizing, I guess, for each one of you. Thank you, Mithun. Okay, so please let's move on to. I guess everyone has done with the visual insights and everyone is experimenting over there with multiple things just to see things that how the plotting gets changed. Okay, so how can we change the accesses? You have to change the accesses, you have to make sure that you have updated at the top part where you're given x-axis and the y-axis while preparation of the data. You have to change it over there and then you have to follow them all of it. Okay. Okay, now let's move upon to our. Okay, let's move on to Mentimeter to see what's the questions coming up, and I will be there to answer each of your questions. Okay, so first question that is coming up is stating that how do we get basics syntaxes like df and all? How do we learn it? So understand that the basic syntax, the more you work upon it, the more you see the codes by uh, good programmers, developers who have already achieved over there. You can look into their codes and you get proper answers over there, and you just have an idea how they are been doing the thing. The basic syntax comes from there. The more you code, the more you invest your time on the coding part, preparation of the data and all of such thing, you get more better results over there. Like df and all is something like variations that you are getting. If you go to any online tutorials, the major all good developers are creating tutorials over there, and they all are using this type of variables of importing those codes. So you can use one of them over there. So as you invest more time, as you invest more uh, time into coding and learning and all the stuff, these things will be coming up. It is as common as that if you go to any AI tool to make sure you write the codes and all, you will find the same thing, how the good developers are or in the community, in the globally are using it, the same way they are also putting up the things into that part. So walk along with that and you will get your results up in that thing. Okay, so that simple it is. Okay, question number two. I am a network support engineer. Can you suggest where I focus? So, being a network support engineer, there is no restriction of coming into data science, AI development, and all of it. If you have an interest, if you gain an interest into it, you can anytime come into it. You can come into any of those opportunity and try to get into it. Everything can be changing. I have seen multiple people changing their complete course of syllabus over there. There's someone from accountancy coming up, becoming a web developer. I've seen that things can happen, things can change if you feel like confident about it and are ready to invest your time into it. Okay, so if you do it 100%, you can do the changes into your life. Okay, question number three. Is there a website with list of basic syntax? There are multiple websites available, tools, technologies available where you can have those details into it. I will always prefer for any coding or any of this computational learning purposes. The best one that I prefer is the W3 school. You can go into it. There are multiple tools available, how to do it, how not to do it. You can get multiple detailed things over there. Now, thing problem is that W3 schools certifications are very costly, costly enough to I understand. Majorly, people go there for learning, for doubt clearing, and making learning more in depth. For that, W3 school is one of the best thing that we have, and it's always updated. Certifications are very costly. I agree to that point. I accept to that. It's a good place where you get to learn about any programming language that we have in and around the world. Majorly, all of them have been covered into that website and it's been updated. Okay, so these were my three questions that were asked by people up over here. So, any other questions if you have? Any questions? Any more questions if you have? Please put up in Mentimeter. I will be there to answer you all. Okay, some questions are coming in the chat box also. Let me just take those things. Um, okay, so I have a question. I am doing a Jetking Cloud Computer course. Can you guide me? Balram, you have to be more specific to un make me understand that what you are looking through and what you want guidance upon. So if you make it more clear, then I will be able to help you more. Okay. Um, Let me just get a basic understanding what you are doing, what you are interested upon, what you are would like in the future to be, then I can help you a bit of that. Okay. Um, Mithun is asking, we can change our stream, but without the real life experience, industry is not giving any scope. It's hard, but it's the reality. Mithun, what I have seen in my 12 years of career where I'm building careers and all, I've been uh, I've been roaming all around the country basically. So I have been like, even if we talk about my education, that's why I was sharing my LinkedIn over there yesterday. Even today, I will be sharing it upon. If you come up to my LinkedIn, you will see that I have studied in all the four directions of this country. Okay, so I have done my schooling in some other state, undergraduate in some other state, post-graduation in other state. My PhD is running upon in some other state. It's completely scattered all over the place. My experience is all about roaming all around the country. I have been. Currently, I don't know how many of you believe me. Right now, I am in Darjeeling. I am in the hills right now, in the coldest place over here. And I have been connected around with all the different people, students all around the country, which are connecting me up. Uh, Recently, I have been here for around 2 years now. Previously, I was in Gujarat. Before that, I was in Bangalore, then Hyderabad, then Delhi, Pondicherry, Chennai. I have been onto the most of the places that we have in this country. So, what we understood is that companies, their openings are available. Few restrictions or understanding that the students need to have is, first thing is that do not go for, as a fresher, do not look for money. When you are as a fresher, do not look for money, gain experience over there. First thing, the biggest mistake the student does is that I have a complete knowledge, I am ready to earn money. Sorry, as a fresher you have to earn experience first, not money. I recently, even I do placements and all around the country. I make my students go around the whole places, get joined up on different countries and all around the world even. They have joined up and they are into repetitive positions now, but they have to start with experience first. If you start working with experience, you will 100% get good salaries at that certain period of time. Because as a fresher, you do not have the awareness that how the industry works, what is the corporate life, what all challenges, things they have. If you want those challenges to be learned, you have to work as for your experience than of money. So once you have gained your experience, I just say that if you gain an experience of a year even, you will start earning money like anything. And in within 4 or 5 years, your money would be 6 times or 8 times multiplied to what you have earned in your first year. So just make that mentality of gaining that experience than of that. There are thousands of course scopes available, only people are not ready to join through it. Mithun, that is my recommendation that I would give it to all my people who would like to join a company in the upcoming days, specifically in IT sector. Okay, what is the need of machine learning in data science? Srijit, data science is only that part where you have the data set is analyzed, you get facts, you got figures, done. That's the point where the data science ends up over there. Machine learning starts from that part where you have got the analytical parts of it, data's over there. Like now I'm getting this bar chart and I can easily say that if a student passes in science subject, he will pass in all the subjects. That is what my data is saying, seeing the bar graph, what I am getting the data. This is the machine learning, which is understanding what needs to be offered, what needs not to be offered. Normally, we have a mentality that if the attendance percentage is good, the result will be good. But in our analysis, we are getting to know that no, we have to make sure the student learns and passes science. And obviously, if they pass in science, the complete student will be passed automatically. So these are the insights that we are getting, and we are creating wisdoms out of it. That's where the machine learnings comes in. Which channel is best for DS and YouTube? Companies, there are multiple over there. Everyone has their choice. Someone have a base on the bias on the language. Someone is biased on the work or technical terms. So everyone has a different choice. I am not a correct person to judge it and tell you what which one is the best. There are multiple available, and there are multiple good uh, channels available. Balram, I'm already in IT sector. I am doing website developer as freelancers, and I am also okay. I am also a RFID tech executive in my office, and I also have 1.5 years of experience in RFID tag label in networks. So great, Balram. That sounds really good to me, like how you experience you are. But okay, so as you have been doing freelancing for website developers and all, there are multiple places where in the website development they try to add the insights of uh, data science into that part, specifically in the admin dashboard part where they do it. And if you can have some machine learning equipments added to it, some technology to added to it, I don't know what language you are working upon, but still, if you are adding into it, it can add more references and more value to it. Okay, so Balram, you can always work with that, and that will can really give you a good boost in your career. Okay, thank you, Srijit. Again, Balram, I also have AWS certificate. Balram, AWS certificate really means a lot, but please make sure that there are some of the AWS certificate which has an expiry, so make sure that you renew it time to time. And I am not sure about what specification you have in the certificate about. So please do share upon the details. Mithun, I'm trying to move in Gen AI, AI ML from data engineering. Last 2 months in Bangalore, I got so many calls, but they asked minimum 2 years of experience in Gen AI or AI ML with the project which is in go live. No POC project, they are not entertaining. Okay, now, when we are talking about Mithun, when we are talking about Gen AI and AI ML, there are hardly good developers available into it. And I think you will agree with that point. But now, when the new companies or new startups are coming up, they also do not have that amount of money that they will be able to furnish upon you or the complete uh, team making building and all. So they would be looking for a person who is already all set, who can come into it and boost their company. So obviously they would be looking for such resources into that part. And in for that purpose, they are looking for people who have already done projects and evaluate their project and understand that is he good for me or not? Is that project which is working over there is good or not? If he is good, his projects are running, he has really established, I can accommodate him, but at a very other separate amount of money which other competitor would be giving. So this is a very easy way of taking up people into the company. Now, Bangalore, already there are plenty of startups available specifically on AI, ML, and data science and all. So, yes, so there will be those things into it, and you need to have some projects are built around. Uh, Even if you, I don't know what type of company you were asked from, but majorly service-based industries, if we am talking about, they either have an ML model which is already pre-trained or pre-prepared, already specifically to the task, and they try to reuse that model every time. Okay. First thing. Second thing, there are some of the companies in service-based industry. What they do is that they do not create or entertain or embed so much amount of money or investment into creating their own AI/ML model. What they do is that they borrow it from other companies, specifically like Gemini, ChatGPT, Perplexity, and such different AI tools who already have a good language learned over there. They take through the APIs, they enter into it, and then they feel like they have created a model which is already pre-trained, pre-ready, and just they have to accommodate them. 90% of the companies in India, specifically, which are around 5 years or 2 to 5 years of old companies that we have in India, they majorly 90% of the companies are working like this. They are having already having Gemini or ChatGPT or such API links, purchased API links, and they are embedding it and they are making their work around it. So you have to understand that what type of projects are you looking through, building your own AI ML model and entertaining it. Obviously, if you are doing it single-handedly, the model won't be that big or that great. But if small also, if it is able to give good results, it may do wonders for you. Simultaneously, you can also look for, if you are not looking like for getting into a complete deep model into it, you can even, what you can do is that you can use the Gen AI models that we already have, the Llama, the ChatGPT and all. You can use those models, use the APIs, embed it and make it more specific. You can use prompts and targets and make it more specific as per your requirement. Okay, so you can utilize one of those also, and you can build your results out of it. It completely depends upon you how much you want to go deep into that part. I hope I was able to answer you, Mithun. Yes, you can, Mithun. Llama is there, LLMA is there, VS Code. You can use one or any of them. They will all do the same wonders for you. Okay. 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 There are some questions coming up. Is there a website with list of basic syntax? Not actually. What I just shared earlier was the W3 school. You can go through it and you can have multiple detailed information about that from there. Okay, next we are into how to run regression in Python. Okay, regression you have to, I will just say that you go to W3 school, understand about regression, because regression model you have to make it understand and then work along with it. That's a complete different process and all. This is a process where I already know the data, my regression details have been put up, and this is all through regression only, because there are parts which was not understood and all. Through that I was not able to do it. But yes, for regression run regression model you can even do it mathematically, like what we did in data science yesterday. Something similar where you can identify that whatever has the highest number, that needs to be plotted. Is there a growth? Like in stock exchange, you get a regression model like what was the rate the market closed yesterday and what rate the market closed today. We compare it and we understand that yes, the market has gone down or gone up or has remained constant over there. So this is how the regression comes into the picture in Python. That is the most simplest part, whereas the other clustering and all makes it more difficult to understand and define it. If your statistics is clear, that also is simple for you. Okay, next question that is coming is how much time can it to learn ML and DL? Sorry, this is not a question that I can answer upon. It depends upon each individual, how much time he invests, how much time it takes to him to learn and understand the whole thing. It completely depends upon that. There is no certain period of time which specifically for ML and DL it takes that you have to invest upon. Okay, how do we know which library to import and do we need to memorize them? How can we remember the correct libraries and the functions to import from them? So, whatever the libraries that we have used, they are pretty simple libraries, which are very common libraries that and all. It is as equal to, like I just talk about, there is a biscuit called Parle G, there is some noodles, we have Maggi, It is as similar as that. So once you are inside this complete programming thing and all about data science and AI ML, you will be automatically understanding these packages. These are some of the packages that will be recalled each every moment of time. So you will be getting used to it. Nothing as difficult into that part. But yes, there will be some specific projects where you have specific requirements and you do not know any package and all. That time there are multiple tools available. For even your AI tools are available where you can search upon. You have you can specify what type of requirement you have and what will the packages that will be easily available. What packages we have used today, these are one of the top recommended packages that we have. Except to that, there are multiple more packages available. I may not be aware about those packages because there are thousands of people who are making those packages all around the world. I'm just using only those packages which are very common and easy to understand and which is easily available to each one of you. Okay. Um then we have what is automated ML. Automated ML basically is what I was talking earlier, where we have an ML model which is already trained and just linking it through API, and it is just running along with it. So there is a model which is already trained, learned, like ChatGPT, Gemini, Llama. They are already trained. I just connect with it and it runs along with that. That is what I understand by automated ML. Uh, so that's it. That was the questions that we have for the day over here with us. Just everyone, can you, if you just put up your feedback for the session, I can understand how helpful was today's session for all of you. If you can just put it up, I can understand that how you rate it. So out of 5, how much you can rate it, I can understand that yes, that session was impactful or not. Helpful or not, I can get a good idea about it. So just quickly, if you can just put up your feedback, like how was the set today's session in total that we had. So there are some more feedbacks that is coming in the chat box. It's great to hear it. Thanks, Zera. Thanks, Mithun. Ishwarya. Uh, Krishna. Uh, yes, Nandini, Power BI is one of the important tools for data science. Yes, it is, but it has some restriction. It only works on Windows and such specific requirements it has for as a software and a hardware. So you need to look upon that. Uh, Ishwarya, all the best for becoming a Gen AI developer. All the best for it. Thanks, Kamlesh. Thanks, Srijit. Thanks, Vasan. Thanks, Kamlesh, Balram, Ishwarya, Alok. Thanks for your reviews or feedbacks in the chat box. Others, if you can please quickly give me your feedback in the Mentimeter, menti.com, 62574177. It will be very helpful to understand how the session was. It helps us to understand and modify, and for me specifically, to make the session more proper, more interactive, more relevant each every time if I meet my students coming up. So if you can just quickly give me a quick feedback that how was the total session, how much you rate out of 5, just put it up in the chat box so that it will help me out to understand how was the session. Thanks, Abhinav. Thanks, Nisha. Okay, so thank you all. It was a wonderful session that we had along with you all for 2 days. We are having learning about AI, ML, DS. Uh, it was a great session for me even to be interacting with you all, participating, everyone participating along with me, working with me, and I hope you all have would have learned something new out of this. Tomorrow there is going to be a great session which is coming up where you would can be talking more about your career, career perspective, what is coming out of it, what you will can expect out of this, and what all things objectives do we have. A great session by respective Guru Murthy sir. I have been working along with him from around like 10 years more now. I've been with him for a long time. He's a great person and very much a person who has a very good knowledge about the corporate, how the corporate works, how the internship placements, how this works. He's a great person that you can connect with up. So it's an interesting session. I will recommend you all to be a part of it and enjoy the tomorrow session. Here is my slide where you can just scan my QR code, where you will get my LinkedIn, and my link is there for LinkedIn. You can anytime connect with me up over there, even on LinkedIn. Yes.
Sir, tomorrow also same sessions, same time?
Yes, tomorrow also at the same time, the sessions will be conducted by Gurumurthy sir.
Sir, I have only one query. Myself, I'm Vivek Kumar.
Yes,
My
Vivek.
qualifications be in computer science. I have experience in Java developer, correct?
Okay, okay.
Apart that, sir, I want to switch over in data analyst or either data science profile. So no problem if I enter like as a freshers entry level also is a good for me. But I want to some good assist someone like that.
Don't worry. See, you will get a complete help over here, not an issue
Yeah,
into
yeah,
that
yeah.
part.
Okay,
Uh,
sir.
see, that's what I said earlier also. I've seen people from coming from accountancy to web development and data science and all. So you being
Hmm.
into Java, you know how the coding works, what are the logic, basic things are already clear with you. So it
Correct,
won't
sir.
be that difficult for you to turn out into this part. An experience
Sure.
in computational in any of the field is an extra added advantage for you to be in the part of data science and AI/ML.
Okay, sir.
Thank
Because
you.
I'm actually planning completely this like this field only want to join.
Okay. No,
If
this is a
internship
very
also
good.
comes for me, I will accept that things also not a problem. I will go ahead. Any kind of locations in India also.
Not an issue. You just make sure that you are well versed with all the things, how they are done. You are well ready with it. Create some
Mhm.
projects. Go to Kaggle to verify that where do you stand over there. Kaggle is a good place over there. You
Yes,
have
sir. I done, sir. Overall,
done.
I say, sir, right now like 8 to 9 projects I done already.
You have done 8 to 9 projects. That's a great thing. Now, what you can do is you can go to Kaggle. There are free competitions also available. You can understand
Yes,
where do
correct.
you stand, and along with it, you can see your competitors what they are coming with, what logics you can also think of and making things ready for you for the next time. This helps you mentally prepare that where do you stand, and the ratings that comes from Kaggle individually, the badges is an extra advantage to get into the industry.
Got it, sir. Sir, one thing in the market like right now, LLM also came right now, correct? And Gen AI.
Yes, 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 yes. There
But
are
that
many
is what
things.
I'm
It's
not going
not
to,
only Gen
not
AI.
able to explore. How should I
There
have to
is
go ahead like that way?
there is agentic AI, Gen AI,
Correct, sir.
explainable AI. There are thousands of type of AI. Don't worry about it because when you are in the coding part, you are making that algorithm more better. When I talk about explainable AI, it is basically if there is AI has given a result that you are passed, why you have passed, it explains it
Yes,
over
sir.
there. Agentic AI makes sure that what all changes have happened in ages. It evaluates all the changes in ages and then it gives you the result. Let's say like I
Yes,
have
sir.
a complete prompt which is running through like for 4 days I had non-veg and all, and if I ask him what should I have today, it will also predict me a non-veg dish because it understood that for 4 days already this person has had non-veg and he has been enjoying it. He would be also loving a non-veg today also
It's
because
true.
of his past experiences is learning and giving me an output. That's agentic AI. Gen AI, which is generative AI, which
Hmm.
generates results, which can think. Let's say like I say that I want to plan a trip from my home to Bangalore via Indore. So nobody would have traveled such type from this position to that position via this place and some other restrictions with a budget and all. If I give it to it, the generative AI will start generating it and try to accommodate me in within that budget.
Okay.
That is what all this is all about algorithm. For coders, for us, people in computational, for us, there can be thousand names for that. But how you're making the algorithm ready, that defines which category they are falling into.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. All the best.
Yeah. Thank you so, so much, sir. Good night, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Should I'll
Good
continue?
night.
Definitely I'll continue, sir,
Sure.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Good night. Thank you all for being over here. You can scan up the QR code or come up to the LinkedIn. You can connect with me up, and I will be always available on LinkedIn. So thank you all for being up over here for such a good, lovely participants. I had students with me who have shared me good insights and details and working along with me. It was a nice, really nice experience working with along with you all. Thank you all. Good night. Have a good sleep, and then tomorrow there is an exciting session coming up on tomorrow. Thank you all. Good night. Bye bye.